3-minute round middleweight contest between Steve Bendall of Coventry, unbeaten in 12 fights, and Alan Gilbert of Crawley.
Seconds out, round 2.
Steve Bendall represented England in 3 Liverpool multi-nations tournaments. Lost to a good Polish boxer in '93. And in '94 beat the Russian champion, which is a terrific performance, before losing to one Sven Ottke, who's now the IBF World Super Middleweight Champion, so no disgrace in that whatsoever. And in 1996 he actually won the gold medal in that tournament.
Well, he just threw a lovely short right hook there. It was a combination of 1-2 and then a lovely short right hook. Caught Gilbert coming in. That was a good punch.
Bendall, the guard, held high, but he's got very fast hands and he snakes them out. There's another good combination. And again, Bendall warming up. He's got a little bit of bruising underneath his left eye, so Gilbert has got to him. But Bendall's dictating the pace of this contest. Very wide stance, not really up on his toes, just squaring himself up. Oh, lovely stuff from Bendall. Ian John Lewis is having a good look at Gilbert. Bendall really just turned it on there.
Yeah, good combination punching there. He caught a punch in himself as he moved in, but he followed up with his own combination, and very crisp, sharp punching from Bendall. That's impressing me here tonight, how fast his hands are.
Well, he's won 6 of his 12 successive victories inside the distance. He'll be looking to make this number 7, I'm quite sure. Probably his best win to date was a points winner with a very tough Jason Barker from Chesterfield, who'd been in with men like Howard Eastman and Shane Erie and Brian McGee and Butch Leslie. Bendall outpointed him.
Well, that was better from Gilbert there. He threw a couple of good jabs. Oh, but he got caught with a cracking left hand himself.
Bendall now changing his style. He's dropping that right hand of his. He maybe fancies this now, and he's, well, he can't afford to get careless.
Lovely combination punching from Bendall. And everyone hit the target, but a little bit of inexperience there as he just leant onto them ropes and got caught himself. But before that, terrific, sharp combination punching.
He's still got time to finish it in this round with about 45 seconds remaining. Gilbert, little smear of blood on his right cheek. I think it's coming from that already battered nose of his. Uppercut from Gilbert wasn't too far away with the left hand. And again, Gilbert finding this southpaw style of the elegant Bendall from Coventry a little bit too much of a handful.
That's what he doesn't want to start doing, though, dropping that right hand, and Gilbert caught him with two crisp jabs.
But what a cracking left that was from Bendall. Delivered it beautifully.
Well, Bendall's really enjoying himself now, landing with some great punches, good variation.
Once again, attempted uppercut right at the end of the round, and it's been another good round for Bendall. Paced himself nicely, and that's nice to see. Little acknowledgement of a tough 3 minutes. So they'll be reasonably pleased with this fellow. What a very good amateur he was. Denied an ABA title, but produced some excellent boxing in that second round. The hands held low, snaked out that southpaw right, and just as allowed Gilbert to come in, and then came very quickly. Look at that left, and then followed up by the right again. And Gilbert, I think, had to acknowledge that he'd been caught by 2 very good shots. And as Richie Woodall says, Gilbert, or Bendall might well have stepped in and finished that one off. So Alan Gilbert under a little bit of pressure now at the end of that round. Two impressive rounds from Coventry's unbeaten middleweight prospect, Steve Bendall, in the sky blue of his favourite football team. Starting to pick up the pace a little bit now. And Gilbert is still there, moving quite nicely, trying to get inside that long southpaw right of Bendall, who is sporting a bruise underneath his left eye. So Gilbert has certainly got to him. Bendall back to holding the hands up. I think the corner said to him, don't drop that hand because you'll get caught.
That's right, yeah, his hands are back up, which is good. He's just got to, you know, take his time and step in with the punch a little bit more, Bendall. Gilbert certainly isn't out of this contest. Look at that left hook over the top, so he has Bendall has just got to watch what he's doing.
Good switching once again by Bendall, feinting with the southpaw right and then landing with the left. Accuracy not quite there. Through the shots where they didn't land. Good right by Gilbert. Terrific left by Bendall in reply. That's a smashing right hand. Best punch of the contest. Gilbert and bother on the ropes. Uppercut coming in now from Bendall.
Well, that was it was an insult to call that a jab. That was more like a straight right, if you like.
I'm not sure this is going to go much further. Midway through the third round, and Gilbert pretty game. Once it gets past the halfway stage, if a boxer's not going to win this, he shouldn't be allowed to take hard shots. Gilbert, I'm sure, doesn't want to be stopped for the fourth time in his professional career.
Well, these punches have certainly slowed Gilbert up a little bit. He's a lot more slower on his feet, and he's becoming easier to hit.
And he's walking onto shots now. Ian John Lewis is going to have a bit of a look at this. There's blood on the forehead of Bendall. I think there's a clash of heads there. Big support for him.
Yeah, Bendall certainly has got good support here, and it could be a good day for Coventry, what with Coventry City winning as well today.
Well, Ian John Lewis has got that beautifully tailored white shirt of his completely spattered with blood. Lovely footwork now by Bendall, who's winning this at a bit of a canter. Gilbert shouldn't be allowed to take much more.
Well, I'm looking at Bendall's corner. He's saying, step in, step in. His corner man, they know that the finish is very close here if he just steps in and lands a few more shots.
Well, Gilbert is still coming forward to his great credit. His mouth is open now. Bendall looking nice and comfortable and nice and confident. There's a lovely variation in his work. He's long and he's lean. And he's a southpaw and he's enjoying this. Good round for Bendall. Good round for Bendall. Might well have finished it inside that last 3 minutes. But there was some very good punching by this undefeated Coventry middleweight. Just teed him up with the first two and then caught him with the right hand, and it's been called off, I think. I think they've decided Gilbert's not going to come out, and Steve Bendall has made it 13 out of 13, 7 inside the distance, and the man from Coventry marches on. Good performance by him, Richie.
Yeah, excellent performance. He's still on the learning curve, there's no doubt about that, but his corner in his camp will be very happy tonight. Good performance, put some lovely shots together, nice, crisp and sharp, and he was accurate. Good variation. Can't say enough about him, really. Excellent performance.
And the right decision by the Gilbert corner to pull their man out. So Alan Gilbert loses for the 8th time in his professional career, and Steve Bendall stays unbeaten with 13 wins out of 13 paid contests. Good night for him.